Everybody, looks like we're ready to go. So here we are, VCA number 24 closed. So we've got 1.89 billion in the auction, looking good. So welcome aboard. Obviously we have a lot of people pick up over this time. Sounds like audio is going nice. So yeah, hope you guys had a good day. Grab yourself a hot cocoa or beverage or something like that. Maybe a few snacks, maybe burritos. Burritos are very topical at the moment, obviously with our Sleepy Sloth airdrop. Prana first. Awesome, Prana well done, that's really cool. So first in for you, that's right. Patricia was in first yesterday, but Prana I think is in there. Hello, says Prana. So good to have you here as always. Look at this auction, beautiful bullish looking auction. Mega auction, VCA 24, 1.89 billion. John Robertson second. Nice one, John. Good sense of humor starting off today, and obviously we've got a very bullish tone in Axion. This is the Mega VCA. This has all the wash up Axion from previous VCAs. It has been reducing, and look at today. Today is looking good. $311,930, and that's 77.46 Ethereum's in there, looking super good. What an auction, says John. Absolutely. This is a very bullish sign. This is potentially bringing on something even more. We'll see how it closes, but eating up the surplus Axion is a very bullish sign, especially with everything else that's going on in Axion. The price is not reflective of these fundamentals, so I hope everybody's taking note. I think this is a very bullish sign indeed. Yeah, awesome mega auction with over 50% sold. That's right. So let's have to get the calculator out and get into this quickly. Now look at that rate as well. 14.6 million Axion per ETH. Unbelievable. Really is unbelievable. And the Uniswap rate 13.3, just under 13.3 million per ETH, which is also fantastic. So if you're after some liquid Axion, snap that up too. Very cool. Let's have a quick look at, so we've got 77.46 divided by 127.85. So 60%, 60.5% is sold out already. We're in the sniping hour, folks. 46 minutes to go. Who knows what's going to happen? This is just part of the excitement of Axion, but this is really terrific. Really is fantastic result. And let's have a look at the amount of let's have a look at the amount that's up there. Let me just think here. Got to get my bearings straight. So what we got, 77. So let's go. Let's do the numbers here. 77.46 times 14.6. Let's do that much. So that's 1,130 million is sold, or 1,131 million has sold out of that 1.89. So minus 1.89. That leaves that didn't work out very well. 1.89 minus 1.131. That equals only 759 million. Only. That's nothing, Burger. We are in the house. We are over two standard VCAs. We're eating up into a third standard VCA of 500 million. This is really good results. Prana's got a couple of comments there. Yeah, awesome mega auction. Extra special bonus gas fees are even more expensive now as the price of ETH goes up. That's true. Gas is around 94, about 90. Actually, it says 90 here, Gwei, for fast at the moment. Let's bring up that actually, and we'll have a quick look at the gas fees, because that's always important at the moment. It won't be so important when we get to Axion 3.0, and that's coming this quarter if everything's on track. So and that looks pretty exciting. So that's a huge solution for Axion to play that out. So let's quickly check that out. So here's the Gwei, 92 fast, so not too bad at the moment. I mean, anything under 100 is bearable, not ideal, but bearable. So that's pretty good for entering the auction today. Obviously, you've got to enter the auction and then withdraw it. Now, under Axion version 3, that will be nothing, Burger. That'll be really pulled down, and maybe something like, I don't know, $10, $15, something like that, depending on the Gwei, of course. They'll be a lot easier, and one transaction. So 2 transactions, going to be 1 transaction in the future auctions once version 3's come out. Plus the fee will be dramatically reduced. We're talking something possibly 80-90%, somewhere in that mark from early indications, if the staking fee is any indication of that. So very exciting stuff coming up for Axion. So 2 transactions down to 1, plus the fee dramatically reduced by 80-90% potentially. So that's huge. That's really huge, and I think everyone will appreciate that. For Supercharge. This is, we've got Patricia Steers in the house, everybody, host of Axion Today. Hi, Axion Token, and John and Prana. I'm third with a whole ton of hearts. Those are new hearts today. I love the pink and golden hearts. It's pretty nice. And Prana, holla, Patricia Steer, holla. So that's from Prana, so that's really nice. So very cool to have you all here. Let's quickly jump back to that auction. And which page am I on here? Let's have a look at that one there. Let's go to that, and it's actually not even logged on, so might just close out of that one, and we'll just be on the Axion Today dashboard today. Won't be on the Axion official Axion staking platform, so we'll have to wait till resets later on. This is the way we're going to do it today, rough and tumble. Obviously, with the regular auction coming up, 80% of the ETH that bids into the regular auction will be used to do market buyback, so that will actually help the price, and we'll see whether people sell into that or not, but that will still help the price bump over that 0003 mark. So 77.46 ETH over. We need, our target is 128 ETH, and ETH the market's done a bit better. We got 14.6 million Axion per ETH. So if you're into that, if you want to get these record level Axions, I'm sure they will be good in the future. You can talk about it with your friends, but that's something. So you might want to think about going into the auction for a little bit. I think that Alex K said he was thinking about going in, especially with these rates. I think Alex can see the big picture there, so we'll see whether he gets to do that or not. And John Robinson says, hey Prana and Patricia. Prana says a big wave there to John Robinson. So some nice camaraderie there amongst the Axionites in the channel. So that's pretty cool. We've got 42 minutes to go, long way to go, as we know. All of us have watched these auctions close out. Let's go to, we've got the gas fees looking not too bad. That's fairly attractive, even though it's a lot better to be here than $200, $300, $400. That really strangles transaction energy, economic energy, when it's up at those very absurd levels. Even other people that used to think it were okay are now saying no, 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 no. Now there's a video of Vitalik talking about Bitcoin. I think it's, can't remember what year is it, 2016, something like that. I can't remember, somewhere in that mark. And he was talking about Bitcoin transaction costs being 5 cents. And he was going, that's just too high, too high. And you can see the Ethereum network getting charged $300, $400, $500, or even more in some cases. So there we are, Vitalik. Unfortunately, the network needs to get upgraded so that you can also address a super high cost, because that makes 5 cent Bitcoin transaction look like nothing. So onwards and upwards. I know that the Ethereum team have got another team meeting, I think this weekend, if not early next week. I saw that on the notifications, so that's coming up. So yeah, we want lower fees. ETH 2.0 can't sooner. Obviously, we're getting layer 2 solutions like Matic. If you saw Matic's just jumped into the top 20. We talked about that a couple of days ago, and it's basically gone up like 60% value in the last 24 hours, and up probably at least 100 or so percent in the last 7 days. So we called a good one on the Matic one, and QuickSwap's doing pretty nice as well. So very cool on that one. Good call, and Alex was talking about that as well. So really nice to get picked one of those. We thought that was the only one that's kind of the only big one that's attracting all the dApps and clients onto it, that was way undervalued. But now it's getting re-rated back in the top 20. So interesting stuff going there. Now let's talk about what we're saying. We've got Axion is the multi-planetary species. What do we mean by that? We're talking about, we've got Axion, we've got Wrap Bitcoin, we've got SKRT, we've got Sleepy. Now that's all coming. SKRT, obviously airdrop's coming in probably about 3 weeks. But we got Sleepy, got airdropped I think last night. So that's in your MetaMask wallet. You have to be on a BSC chain though to see it. So you have to change your networked RPC at the top. But very cool stuff there indeed. Hey, look, we've got Alex in the house, a moderator for sure. I threw some in there. Nice one, Alex. Hey all, says Alex, and I put a couple of ETH in too, says John Robinson. Offer you can't refuse. Yeah, we can see that these big numbers, 14.6 million per ETH, can't last for long. And with everything that's going on, really the price is the last thing to go, right? I think we can all see that. The auction energy's been going real good. We've got Axion 3 coming up. I think it's going to take a lot of people by storm who have been chasing meme coins, been chasing obviously the Pulse coin. I can see that even Axion, even Hex has decided to pull back today. You can see a pullback there, yeah, under 5 cents, dramatic pullback really. Well, that made this come back again, we'll see, but there's under 5 cents there. People probably were expecting to have the sacrifice address announced, not announced yet, so we'll see what happens there. Obviously it may have another push after this pullback, but we'll see where that leads. But you can see that Quick's up at $930, and Madex was up at $1.80 last time I checked, so even higher, maybe slightly higher, and moved in the top 20, so good calls there. And Alex too, because he was watching that one. All right, let's go here. Alex says, hey, John Robinson, last auction that will qualify for 6 to 20%. Yes, this is the last auction too. Good point, Alex. If you want to get those 20% bonus shares, get into this auction so you can get them staked in time, because it finishes on 15th of May. So this is the last auction. If you're wanting to get those awesome, you're going to get that awesome rate, possibly a record rate, 14.6 million Axion per ETH, plus you're going to get 10% wrap Bitcoin back, plus you're going to get your shares, your vote shares campaign, always misname it, but up to 20% more on your basic shares basically, and that's amazing. And then on top of that, you're going to get longer pays better, which is always around. You can get that at any time, but that's up to 300%, over 300% for 15.2 years stake. So this is the last day for the truly to get the maximum. Yeah, good call, Alex. So that's on. Now, John Ox says, hi everybody, great VCA. I could not resist getting in a few hours ago, and that's a nice move, John. So it looks like we've got a lot of people in the chat that have got in on this one. That's smart thinking, folks, because I think this is really record-setting stuff. And of course, if you decide to max share it, you're going to get the maximum ever. It's going to be a truly impressive thing, and it will get you way more rewards out of the reward pool. It's pretty good stuff there. Pranom's in house. Yeah, you called that Matic, Superman. Yeah, definitely. And Pran says, I got my sleepy airdrop. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think it's about, I can't remember, what was it, a 250 billion, something like that. Something funny, something that's about maybe $7 or something, but the price is going up, so we're going to check that out too. And Eddie goes in the house. Hello everybody, and a big clap from Prana. So there we are, looking good. So let's just do a quick wrap up. We've got 36 minutes to go. We've got 77.46 ETH, 310,000 folks US dollars, and our target's 128.33 ETH. And we've got this record looking rate here, 14.6 million Axion per ETH. OMG. Plus you get the 10% wrap Bitcoin back immediately to your wallet, plus you get the bonus up to 20% on your basic shares, plus you get over 300% if you share it on longer pays better. I think that makes pretty awesome sense. Now, so they've got a couple of pieces of news items out today which are really cool, so we're going to check that out. Gwei once again is looking good now, just towards the sniping hour. We're getting some decent looking Gwei there. The people can use that. That's workable for people that are going to enter in with a decent bag of ETH into the auction. Let's quickly go to the price. Price is sitting at 0.003. I think that's a really good time there, and I think all with the fundamentals will watch that as well. Now I'm just going to jump over to let's have a look. So we've got Axion. We just looked at Axion 0.003. Now, and we are multiplanetary species in Axion. We've got, what have we got? We got, you guessed it, we got wrap Bitcoin 4 times a week. It's coming, max share stakes. So that's why everyone's max sharing, getting all those bonuses today. What else we got? We got Sleepy Sloth. Sleepy Sloth's coming. It's climbing, Sleepy Sloth. That's going good, and you can see it here. It's climbing up. It's on CoinGecko now. And look at that. Look at those percentages. Beautiful. That's the meme coin, but man, it's doing good. And there are so many. I think they've dropped it to like 13,000 addresses. It already had a lot, many thousands, like 6, 7, I think. And then they airdropped it. Now it's up to 13,000. It's a pretty big community. So watch the space on that one. I think that meme coin, Sleepy Sloth, could do very well indeed. I might pick up myself a few billion of them. So I think there was one quintillion or something. They're burning like 10 don't know, 10 billion or something, trillion, on a 10 trillion or something every day or every Friday or something. So it's a crazy thing, but definitely something to look at. And obviously it's very speculative, but it's a lot of fun as well. Now you got to check out their site, of course, Sleepy Sloth Finance. Then what else we've got, folks? Multi-planetary species. We've got, yes, you guessed it, we've got SKRT. It's in the house. Look at that. Boom. 0.765 cents, and it was issued at 0.225, and those airdrops are coming, I think, in about 3 weeks, something like that. It's 30 days it was after the launch. So look at that. That's a nice, what's that, 3.5x or something, a 3x. So that's looking good at the moment. There is a false one on Dex Tools, so don't trade on that one on the Dex Tools. It looks to be false. It's got the wrong price on and all that sort of stuff, so just be very careful on that one. But when you do get your airdrop, if you got in the IEO, congratulations. If you unfortunately missed out on the IEO, we feel for you. Yeah, just take that into account. So looks like here it's on Uniswap version 3. Just be careful that you get the right contract address, of course. It's got ends with an F6, the contract address. So just make sure you got the right one. So yeah, we are a multi-planetary species in Axion. We've got all these tokens, and it's just the beginning. We know that there's more IEOs in negotiation, more tokens coming to max stakers. It's going to be pretty epic. People are going to see the big picture, and this is just one big part of being an Axion staker. So pretty awesome stuff there. I think it's huge. All right, so look at that. Wow, just withdrew 0.25 Bitcoin. Woohoo! I bet that's one of the Johns in the chat. That's teasing there. But that's pretty awesome stuff. Let's go back to the chat here. And let's go up here. So I think I might have got a bit behind there. Good to see you, says John. And hello, says Alex to John as well. Thank you, Alex. Good to see you too. And Patricia, I followed the instructions exactly and couldn't find the Sleepy token. So there's the Sleepy token. Let's go. Oh, you've got to get the BSC RPC up on the network. It says Ethereum network. You've got to actually change that to the smart network. There is instructions. Obviously, you said you followed them, but basically, there's a whole ton. If you go into advanced settings, you actually got to go into the network there and add all the right details as well. That may be the other way of doing it. So there we are. So there's the Sleepy Sloth, folks, and there's the contract address. Oh, I think there's a contract address. We have launched a contract address there, so that's pretty cool. And there's the site there. I think you might be able to add it from here. Not sure. Buy now, stuff like that. So maybe get someone in the Discord to help you out with that, Patricia. But yeah, it's just a matter of adding the RPC or network in your MetaMask. All right. So I don't know if anyone else is in the chat. If you notice, you got that Sleepy Sloth airdrop that was done over the night, I think. So check that out. We actually go to where we are going on here. I think there might be a chart on here. I'm not sure. Oh, we did go to the chart. So it's not on there, but you actually see. I think it's on because it's on the BSC, the Binance Smart Chain Network. You can actually see it even on the BSC Explorer. We'll go check that out while we're at it. So yeah, that's awesome stuff. Axion is a multi-planetary species. We have the Planet Axion, Planet Wrap Bitcoin, Planet SKRT, Planet Sleepy Sloth, and other planets are going to be named in the solar system. So we're going to be everywhere, and that's going to be pretty fun, I think, as well. So watch, all the upsides are coming. And yeah, so let's have a look here. So what else we got? This is the Sleepy Sloth here. Look at that holders, 13,000 holders, folks. Pretty amazing stuff. And there's the contract address there. Yeah, pretty epic stuff. And this is on BSC scan. So I'll post that link actually in the Sleepy Sloth. So you can see it on the BSC scan. It's like Ether scan, but it's for Binance Smart Chain. You can check that out. So pretty awesome stuff there. And look at that website. It's pretty neat. You know, for Sleepy Sloth, I think that's really cool. And obviously we've got our wrap Bitcoin, SKRT. Look at those prices on SKRT. Boom, boom, and very cool. And obviously we've got Axion, and I think it's the quiet before the storm for Axion. So watch the space on that one. Now we're expecting for Hex to pull back from about just under 7 cents to just 5 cents there, and we were expecting the sacrifice address to come out. We'll see what happens with that, and obviously that's with Pulsechain coming up. We did get a few trollers coming in, and so we'll see what happens to that. But I think overall it's going to be good value. There's a lot of hexkins inside Axion as well, so I think that's going to be beneficial, cross beneficial there. And obviously, if people get very wealthy out of Hex and Pulse, then they will, and they're invested in Axion like I am and other people, then that's going to bode well for Hex's Axion as well. You get mixed up with all these different names. All right, so there we are, 30 minutes. We're in the final 30 minutes, 77.46 ETH coming out, and we're going to get into it. Let's have a quick look at some of the bids that are coming. I'll just check some of the comments first before I do that. John Robinson, I've just added Smart Chain to my MetaMask, and it did show Sleepy airdrop. Yay! Yeah, and a big thanks, shout out to T-Deli. T-Deli, was it Rancher Deli? Rancher Deli, hey, I need a cowboy hat and a big nice jaw. That'd be pretty cool. Eddie Go says, hi, Patricia Steer, Alex K. Eddie Go, anyone got the link for the Sleepy airdrop? I need the instructions. Yeah, so we'll go on to check out the news. We're going to scroll up to the announcements, and it's in the announcements, official announcements today. I did post it on a community notice board on this YouTube channel, so you can check it out on the community notice board on this YouTube channel. It's got all the details, all the stuff has been posted, and you can see that there. So you got all the stuff here. So there we are. I might just post this as well. You can check this YouTube channel for this message, but there it is. I'll post it in the chat. Sleepy Sloth. What is that link? So you can check that out as well. It's on Discord, and yeah, but it is posted on this channel under community posts. So check that out as well. It's got the contract or everything else. It's got the basic idea what you have to do. But if you haven't got MetaMask on there, you have to do it. Let's see what they actually say. Go to chainlist.org, search BSC, connect wallet, click add to MetaMask for the first result. Yeah, but you do need to add in the smart chain. I think that's not in there by default, so you need to actually go into advanced features and add it in as a, just like kind of like you do with a custom token. You need to add in the RPC as the RPC/network in the advanced settings of the MetaMask. So yeah, you need to go up to click on your MetaMask and obviously log in. But then the top right button has the advanced features. You have to go down on advanced features and add that in. I think that's where you add it in. It's been a while since I did it, but that's the one. But you have to get the right details exactly right, so that you're not getting any scam network. That's the only thing. All right. So Eddie Go says thanks, no problems. So that's this is our big announcement. So Sleepy airdrop 555 status has completed. Enjoy your free burrito. I think that's the amount that you get's worth about a burrito. So I don't know, it's about $7 or something. But the price is actually going up, and I won't be surprised if it does something insane, that price, because there's 13,000 wallets now. They're already a big community. I think they had, I'm just guessing, I think they had about 5,000-6,000. Not guessing, because I did see the number, but it was something maybe 5,000-6,000. But it's just a bit faint in my mind. But I've been watching the price chart as well. I might be able to pull that up. Let me just pull up that here. I've probably got it on my other one. Let me have a look. I've got a couple of favorites on the BSC network. So I've just started moving over to there last couple of weeks, really. Or maybe months, actually, because time's getting on. But we can go check that out. So let's go Sleepy. This is on dex.guru, Sleepy Sloth. This is a very cool wallet. You do have to be careful that you've got the right contract on. Sleepy Sloth. Oh, it's just called Sleepy, so I apologize, Sleepy. So there it is there, Sleepy. And we're going to pull that up. I'll just wait till I pull it up, and then I'll post this in the chat so you can see. So there's the price at the moment. Let's go to, I don't know, let's go to 4 hours. Let's go to daily. Let's go to daily chart. So you can see the number of days. Look at that chart. That's pretty attractive. This is what you just got airdropped, a Sleepy Sloth. So Sleepy, that was Dex, what's it, Guru? What did I call this one? Something Guru. Dex.guru, that's it. Sleepy on Dex Guru. So there we are. That's if you want to look at the price, you can actually buy and sell on there. You just have to hook up your MetaMask and have it on the smart chain, which is the BSC smart chain. Just got to get that added on. Just be very careful that you make sure you get the right details for that, of course. Someone in one of the moderators in Discord probably could help you with that. But look at that chart. That's pretty bullish looking meme coin chart, and I think that's I think it could go a long way, despite the volume, the amount of volume that's in the market for it. But I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the auction. We've got 24 minutes to go. 77.46 ETH, 311,000 US dollars. We're trying to target that amount there, 127.24, which is slightly lower than we had before, and 1.89 billion. We've already sold, folks, over 1.1 billion. We have had a really good day on this. We're eating into a third VCA, which, if they're 500 million, we're already eating into that third level, third VCA. And obviously, with 1.89 billion, we've almost got 4 VCAs there. Yeah, so that leaves about 750 billion or something like that. Yeah, billion. So we're just going to eat into that. Did I say billion? Million. Oh, sorry, million. It's easy to get your tongue twisted with the millions and the billions. Just like when you get into CP Sloth with the quintillions and the trillions. So there we are. What else we got here? So it's a great auction day, says John. Does it need to sell out being a mega auction? No, it doesn't. So anything that's not sold gets flowed over to the following Friday. But what's happening is that the last mega auction we had was 2.1 billion. This is just under 1.9 billion. And so they're going down. And today it's getting down dramatically. We've been selling out the 500 million ones. So everything's looking good for a very small mega auction. We're going to have maybe just a normal 500 million auction next Friday. Well, maybe not next Friday, but maybe the Friday. Depends on what happens today, and obviously with other VCAs. But very cool. Sleepy's not on Uniswap. No Prana. It's on. I do need to that. Well, sorry for the typos. I meant I need to do that. Yeah. So. Maybe I didn't go into advanced features and I mixed the Steam. Yeah, Patricia, get someone maybe in Discord or maybe Paul or Robbie or somebody that you know that knows just how to, or watch even a YouTube video. You've got to be very careful you get the right details. There's about 4 or 5 lines to add in. You could go to Binance and they might have instructions there, but yeah, if you want help with that. Rochon says you're probably multitasking again, Patricia. Yeah, that's true. Sleepy is not on Uniswap. That's correct. It's on the BSC or Binance Smart Chain. It's not on the Ethereum blockchain. All right, so it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So you have to change from at the top on your MetaMask. You have Ethereum typically, but if you're going to change over to different chains, it's what we call cross-chain. You're going to have to do that. There's also another thing called bridging. Bridge, Patricia, you might want to get used to that. It's where you can transfer money. If you use Binance, they actually have a Binance bridge, and you can actually transfer Ethereum over to that Binance bridge to the Binance Smart Chain. So this is something else for you to get used to. It's just a way. A bridge is basically a way of crossing over different chains with your tokens. So from the Ethereum chain to the Binance Smart Chain. So that's pretty much it. And then you're moving off Uniswap, off Ethereum, and then on Binance Smart Chain, you'll be going on something like PancakeSwap. Some of the big dexes for Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty much how it works. You're just moving to another place, as it were. John Atkins says my iPad often changes not into it. Very annoying. I think we get a bit more. No, we didn't. So let's go look at check out some of the activity. Getting a bit tongue twisted there. Hey, there seems to be a few more people arrived. So welcome to the live stream. We're just going through basically all the measures. Our theme for tonight's video is not only VCA Mega 24, basically, or Mega VCA 24, but which is doing really well. But it's also the fact that Axion is becoming a multiplanetary species in crypto land. And we've got all these different tokens that we're getting rewarded with, and it's really becoming exciting. It's only the beginning because we know that there's other IEOs in the negotiations pipeline. So yeah, pretty cool. Look, so here's some bid that we had. We had 1.45 ETH from a dolphin. We had bid from 1.14 from a dolphin. A fish put in 0.04. That was 140 bucks. They got 10% back, $14. So there we are. And what else we got there? So we got bid here. Another dolphin came 3.11. A dolphin with 0.6. A shrimp bid in 5.83. A shark put in 1.5. Another shark put in 0.3. and this shark put in 0.71 and a dolphin put in 2. So you can see lots of different bids coming in, a shark and a fish. So actually quite a few sharks today. We've been getting a lot of shrimps and smaller new investors, which is really great sign. We really like that. There's one here, 1 ETH from that shrimp, 3.3 ETH, 0.5 from a shrimp, and 0.9 from a shark. What else we got here? 8.6. That's a pretty big bid. So that was for a shark there, 34,000. I think that came in at the beginning, if I remember rightly. Oh, that's 4 hours ago. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. 0.1 from a dolphin. What else we got here? Sharks, 1.1, 1 from a dolphin, 0.5, 0.9, 1, 0.3, lots of different ones there, 0.4, 0.86, 8.65, so another big shark. So there's 2 big sharks there that we see, 8.6. I don't think that's, I've doubled up on that one. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. What else we got here? Bid 0.8 from a shrimp. We're coming back 17 hours ago now, so we're 0.9 from a dolphin and 0.531 from a fish. See what I mean? We're getting lots of different type of investors. Very cool. We want to see that. We want a nice distribution of Axion holders, and we want a lot of, obviously, new investors as well. Very important. And also important to have existing investors invest in. Shows you the confidence in the project as well. So like I say, the fundamentals are going very well, and the price will eventually catch up and probably take a few people off guard as well when it does. So there we are. I was at 19 hours ago. We had 3 ETH from a dolphin, 5 ETH from a shrimp. Look at that. That's cool. A new investor with 5 ETH coming in, 20,000 bucks. They got $2,000 back in wrapped Bitcoin. 85%, 16,400 went to stakers. That's awesome stuff. So you haven't got Axion, get it, get staked. Either enter one the auction with all the benefits, or just buy it on Uniswap, get it staked. Obviously, if you're going to max share stake, get into those auctions because that's the best results. And obviously today is the last day, pretty much, to get that 20% extra bonus for max share staking out of this auction. So make sure you consider that as well, because we haven't got long to go. So here we are. That's all the ones we had. We had two bid. 2 ETH, 0.4, 4 ETH there, and we're almost getting back to the beginning of it. 1 ETH from a dolphin, 1.4, 1.37, 3.9. That's how we started, I think. And yeah, very cool. I think we had a few more in there. Let's have a look here. No, that was it. So that we went through all the bids. Very cool indeed. Let's go back to the overview. Check that out. So I hope you enjoyed that. We don't often go through every single one, but why not? We just get a sense of who's investing and how many people, and we can see that's very diverse sort of investors coming into Axion. So very exciting as well. All right, let's go back to the chat here and catch up here. I always get a little bit behind, don't I? Sleep. Yeah, you're probably multitasking. My iPad. Yeah, I read that one, I think. And was it Kai Shi? Steps, welcome Kai Shi. And John Robinson talking about Multiplanetary. Yes, John, I got to look. I'm looking forward to this one, John. Patricia says, John Robinson, yes, using my phone. Sometimes typos are easy to do. Man, it's so easy in the typo. And the auto spelling makes just about everybody write the worst sentences ever. You mean something and it comes out something completely terrible. It really does annoy me. I wish I could turn it off. I keep saying I'm going to find out, but I never end up doing. There's a sale reservation going on for Reno, which is writing a software for Dodge-1 rocket to the Moon Mars project by Elon Musk. Could be a killer. You can put ETH in on 5 days, 3.5 days left. Oh, well, I'll check that out. Reno, going on for Reno, which is writing the software for Dodge-1 rocket for the Moon. Okay, well, I'll check that out, actually. Jonathan G, hello from Seattle. A big bid today. Such a good deal today. Absolutely, Jonathan G. You're onto it. You're onto it. Patricia Stead, this is record-setting stuff, and the last day to get those big share bonuses. Really big deal. Out of this auction, that is. What's the date here? 14th. Yeah, so still 1 day to get in there, but yeah, out of this auction will be the last one. So make sure you get staked by the end of tomorrow. Patricia Steer, hi. SK and Jonathan G. John Robinson, lots of bidders in this chat. Yeah, there is today. Lots of bidders in the chat. So congratulations to all of you guys. You keep your eye on the prize, and you're getting the best deals. That's really good. So wish you all well on that one. Kishai, hi Patricia, and Mr. Feroz is in the house. Hello, sir. How are you doing? I'm back to Axion. Oh, that's good, Mr. Feroz. I'm glad about that. Just have some patience. Everything's going very well. Patricia Steer, hi Feroz, and hi Patricia says Mr. Feroz. So very cool. And here we are, folks. The last 15 minutes to go, and we got 77.77 ETH in there. Very cool. we have sold well over 1.1 billion Axion today, and we've still got 15 minutes for some people to come in and snipe with the sniper. I guess it's more like this, but not like that. Almost was it Rancher Deli from Sleepy Sloth, our lead dev? He's probably like, I think he does something like that. Anyway, so we've got good, reasonably good gas prices staying under 100, so that helps to make people enter, because it's not. I mean, it's still too high, but it's something that is bearable to get in. So there we are. All right, and I think we went through the announcements there. Don't know if we had another announcement. Yeah, we did have another on Punkynomics. That's right. I was going to cover that. So Punkynomics has a whole series of videos. If you want to learn everything about Axion, go through those videos. They're brand new. He goes through the tokenomics, or punkonomics as we like to call it. He goes through strategies for stakers, depending on how much you've got. He talks about the future of Axion, deflation as well, getting rid of shares, all sorts of stuff, NFTs, buybacks, all that sort of stuff. So you can check that out. So Punkonomics will start in 5 minutes. Looking to chat. So he also had an open chat as well. I actually haven't watched that one. I need to go and watch that. I have watched a couple of the videos though, so you can check out Punkonomics on there. Ready for another Punkonomics episode, going to some of the success for your shares, your voice, and special announcement for some wonderful new Axion materials. Come and check them out today. So you can go check this out on Punkonomics channel. You could do that after this live stream. So it's Punkonomics. Really cool videos, and you don't have to watch them all at once. They're all in different chunk sizes, but you can check that out, and I think that's the right channel, so you can go check that one there. Let me just put that in the up here, so I think you can see that now, and we'll jump back to the auction in a second. But here's the Punkonomics, your shares, your voice update. So that was 14 hours ago, so you can go and watch that. It's 37 minutes long. Do go watch it. Lots of heads up there. And you'll probably get a lot of insights as well. I haven't actually watched it. I need to go and watch it myself. So there we are. Just wanted to show you that you can go check that out. Oh, we got some more ETH, folks. Woohoo! We got up to 79.77. We've got to do the dance. That's that sort of Adam Sandler dance, but that's awesome. 79.77. We've still got 12 minutes to go. It's party time in this house. We're at 14.6 million Axion per ETH. It's incredible. And with the 20% bonus too by staking, man, these guys are gonna remember this day. That's awesome stuff. And we've got so many people in this chat that have entered. So awesome stuff. It's so good that the people watching this live stream will benefit from these awesome numbers today. And this is the last day to get the max. It is truly awesome. So what else we got? Hey, Andreas, Emigrant, our other moderators in the house. Morning, folks. Peace to you too, sir. And Mr. Frost says, hit the like button, guys. So subscribe, like, share, hit the bell as usual. Just helps the channel as well and helps get Axion out there as well. So pretty cool. Prana Punky has a series of about 15 clips that are about 7 minutes long. Yeah, they're very good. So go watch those. I've given you the link to the chat today about the end of the big share bonus. So go watch that. I haven't actually watched it. I need to go watch it probably after the live stream. And John Robinson in the house, I've watched a couple of Punkonomic videos too, very high quality. Yeah, so he's done them very professional in a studio. He's got different camera angles and everything. He's right in his forte. He really loves that. He's very exciting on that. It's very cool to watch. So very cool. And Alex Casey is very cool. Punky mentioned that they are planning to have some votes in relation to referring and balancing out the value between both kinds of auctions. Okay, that's good to know. I should have watched it actually before this live stream. I could have brought out some of those insights. I do apologize for not getting that one. And referring, balancing out the value between both kinds. So they are doing some votes around some auction balancing there. So look forward to that as well. Maybe I'll cover that tomorrow. Obviously, we've got a regular auction about to start from memory. I think it's a regular auction. We'll find out when it starts because I actually haven't been on the Axion dashboard. So we'll check that out. So yeah, pretty awesome. Look at that. Woohoo! 79.77. So we're looking good here. Let me just do the numbers on that again. So 79.77 times what's about 14.6. So we're at 1,164,642,000 Axion sold. That's terrific. Really is fantastic. Divided by what's it, 1890, I guess. and that's we're at almost 62%, 61.6. So pretty good result. This is like selling out. We're into like having 4 VCAs almost, and we're already selling out that third VCA. So very bullish. This is basically all this extra stuff over 500 million. It's basically wash-ups from previous VCAs, and we're selling it out. And every Friday we've been going down lower, and today is going to be dramatically lower for next Friday. So this is really huge. Very cool. Less than 10 minutes to go. There's so much happening. We've had awesome stuff. So we've got less than 10 minutes. So we're going to go through the theme of the live stream, which is that Axion is becoming a multiplanetary species. A bit of a play on Elon Musk with his being at notoriety in the crypto. Every time he does a tweet now, it used to just be for rockets and other stuff, and now he's coming to crypto, of course, doing his tweets, and of course, being probably the richest guy in the world, it has a lot of influence. But so we've got, what have we got, folks? We've got Wrap Bitcoin. We've got Wrap Bitcoin. We've got Axion. We've got Securitas. At least we will when we get the airdrop for max share stakers. So, and then what else have we got? People we've got in the IO, of course, we've got SKRT. And look at that price, folks. 0.077, and it was issued at 0.0225. Very cool indeed. And we got the airdrop over the night of Sleepy Sloth meme coin, which is huge, and it's got 13,000 people on the holders, which is epic. I can see this thing doing some crazy stuff. If we even go max on the max price there, you can see that it's already up on an up thing. It did the usual pump and then pull back, and then it's on the upside. I actually think that that's actually going to do some pretty crazy stuff. Just watch the space. It's highly speculative, of course. It's a meme coin, but huge community and very passionate, and they do some really cool things. I understand that T-Daly does something like live every Sunday or something, so that's really cool. So we are, as you look on the icon, we've got Axion, Wrap Bitcoin, SKRT, Sleepy Sloth, and more in negotiations. It's coming. We're going to have more planets with more tokens, all dividends coming back to max share stakers, and so it really is rolling out. This is the bigger picture, and it's got so many other things to it. It really is quite exciting. I think I'm pretty bullish. I think the price is going to be the last thing to go at this stage, so we will drag that price eventually, but the fundamentals are looking good. So let's go back to the auction there. Oh, 87.7. Boom! I bet I got missed out in the chat too. So what I missed out there? Oh, pretty cool. It isn't another VCA. 2 in a row. I think it is. Okay. It's another. Okay. I think you're right too. Friday and Saturday. Yeah, it is another VCA. Sorry about that. It will be much smaller in size though. And yeah, it'll be 500 million in size. In case max share stakers do get liquid big payday. No liquid big payday. It gets part of the big paydays go into the stake when it matures, but they will probably have NFT sales, so you'll be able to sell down your max share position later in the Goldilocks years. So that's probably there. This question. Pranam, yes, we have VCA for 2 days in a row. Friday, Saturday. That's right. Emigard, the big payday is added to interest to stake, not liquid. Absolutely right, Andreas. And Pinch Me. Hey, Pinch Me. Good to see you. When is SKRT scheduled for airdrop? Probably about three and a half weeks away, I think. It's about then. It was 30 days after the launch. SK, okay, and also SKRT, $225 airdrop, 1,000. Well, it's actually, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, like I say, 30 days after the launch. So, but I think we're going to get a notice about that too, anyway. Yeah. So, boom, 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 says Prana. John Robinson says, let's say if you have a 2-year stake, it's the big payday, the first year added to principal so that it's accumulated more Axion. No, it doesn't get added as compounded. The share rate does all the compounding in Axion, the share rate. So the earlier you get the share rate, the better. So no, it's just a part of the reward. Oh, I've just assumed that. And Eddie, go, time for Axion to moon. I believe so. I'm with you there on that one, Eddie. And there is a chance we may sell out this auction. I would not be surprised. The deal is just too good. It is just too good. You should be the salesman of the year, Alex, because you're absolutely right. The deal is too good. We've got 5 minutes to go. 87.7 versus 128.09. This is really good. Almost 350,000 US dollars. Looking stellar. Come on, you beautiful things, get in there and bid out for this because this has got to go. But pretty awesome. We've obviously got a VCA coming up, and so there we are as well. We've got a 500 million coming up, but the difference of this will get thrown over to next Friday, not into the one that's about to start. Back-to-back VCAs, very cool. I have been largely distracted today doing some other stuff, so there we are. That's what happens when you're not prepared. I haven't got the official Axion platform up either, so that's naughty me, naughty Superman. So anyway, all right. So we're chatting up 4.5 minutes to go. Let's go here, and we got. Let's do the math there. 87.77 divided by 128.12. So we're at 68.5% sellout of a Mega VCA 24, and we've got VCA 25 about to start in less than 5 minutes. Oh boy, let's see what we get in here. Are we going to hold 14.6 million Axion? I can't believe it. It's so incredible, the amount. It's really amazing. And you know, the good thing is that a lot of people that are entering these VCAs seem to be going out and max share staking it. That's really good. For the majority, I think, last time we saw it was really impressive, so we'll see how that goes today, but that's pretty amazing. So if we're at, let's do the math here, 87.77 times 14.6, that's 1,281,000,000 Axion has been sold. Yay! And buy a shrimp, put in 8 ETH. Look at that, a shrimp put in 8 ETH. So boy, that's awesome stuff. I love that. A shrimp. That's like a new investor, basically. Very cool. Yeah, that's really exciting. What else we got here? Pinch Me says my share percentage keeps dropping, but I'm in for the max. Yeah, don't worry, that affects everybody. We raced past 100 BTC, paid out to stakers. Amazing stuff. Can't believe it. There we are. 104.34 wrap Bitcoin paid out to stakers. We did the 100. Man, that's smash past there. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Wow. 5.1 million at the current Bitcoin price, and 72.87, almost 3.6 million US dollars actually withdrawn from the staking platform. But that's how much we got paid. Axion people are getting wealthier. People don't even realize it, that Axion is growing. We are a multi-planetary species, and we've got some awesome assets in the what do you call it, in the vault, as it were. So look at that, 5.96 Bitcoin paid today. 7 Bitcoin has been bought with that Ethereum. 7 Bitcoin, and we're up at $292,000 given back to stakers like you and me. So if you're not staked, get some in there. Obviously, this is about to close in 2 minutes, but we do have, and we got, obviously this is the big deal with the shares as well, but we do have a VCA coming up, VCA 25, which will be auction day 183. Auction day 183, 15th of May. But remember, the share bonus 20% ends on the 15th of May at the end. So tomorrow will really be the last day to get that staked. So this is the last auction really to benefit for that. And yeah, so less than 2 minutes to go. If you put it on super fast, you'll be able to get in there, of course. So if you're thinking about it, don't leave it too late. Well, if you leave it late, you're going to miss the 20% share bonus, but you will still get into VCA 25. So it's not like you're not going to be in another VCA. Oh, 95.47. 3-oh! We got to do the dance. Do the dance. Boop, 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 boop. So 95.47. We're up at 378.1. Oh, that's incredible. 95.47. Alex is really calling this well. This is getting almost sold out. We've still got a minute or so to go. Pretty epic. So that Sonic Boom says, Prana, absolutely. Wonder how much the share percentage is going to raise after the first big payday. That's true. True that, Prana. Go Shrimp. Yeah, awesome. That's some awesome stuff there. 95.47. Let's see if we can get over that 100 before the close. Come on, someone go in there. Let's get over that 100. That's just outstanding. 95.47. Wow, 95.47 divided by 127.88. So we're at 74.6, so basically 75% sold out. That's pretty epic. That's basically like two and a half VCAs. Pretty awesome stuff there. And 95.47 times 14.6. That puts us at basically just under 1.4 billion has been sold out of 1.89. So 1.4 billion. That's amazing. So what a great day. This is super bullish, man. Super bullish indeed. We've got 8 seconds to go officially. Obviously, it takes about a minute or two to tick over. We could have stuff still coming in for this VCA after that, but obviously we've got VCA 25 about to start So we'll see whether we get anything sneaks in there at the end. I haven't actually got the official Axion site open. Sometimes it goes on that platform first, but we'll be patient and we'll just wait for that one. Very cool. So what else we got here? Jonathan G, wow, holy moly, so nice to see. This is a big day. I think this is a big day that we're watching right now. I think this is historically significant in the Axion investment ecosystem. I think this day is pretty significant. So congratulations to everybody in the chat that got in on today, because I think you guys pulled out a rabbit out of the hat for today. This is really, I think, with the bonuses for max share staking, I think this is really a big day. Holy moly, so nice to see Bags full. Hey Bags, good to see you. 34 ETH to go, 75% sold, mega auction, excellent. Punky was adamant the auctions must sell out over time. We are growing up for sure. Yeah, and obviously we passed our 6-month milestone. We're on auction day 182. We've just closed it. We're going to wait a minute or two to see what happens there. I might refresh it now and see where that comes about. Almost 6 Bitcoin paid to stakers and over 7 Bitcoin bought. So really neat. We had a whale bid 3 ETH in there, so that was pretty cool. So very cool indeed. Let's go back to, I'm going to go back to the announcement channel. Let's go back to general. We're going to wait for that to reset. We have got auction day, VCA 25 has just started. We've got 500 million there, it's 148,710 and it's 33.76 ETH. So that's going to run over the next 24 hours. We're going to stay live here and see what comes in for this auction as well. So this is a truly extended auction here today, and awesome stuff. We've still got the awesome rate of 14.6 million AXN per ETH. So that's still on the upside. Obviously, that's pretty outstanding. Now let's quickly go to the general chat, and we'll just type in, I think we might catch the percentages in any amounts there. So yeah, 98.47 looks like to be the final number. That's 76.32% sold out, 1.89 billion. So that's pretty cool. I don't think we'll get anything. We'll reset this as well, but this is pretty epic day, man. That's crazy stuff. It's crazy. That's really crazy stuff. Man, what a day, man. That's so good. 98.47 says Jade M. So right, Jade M, sorry. 98.47, fantastic result. This is an incredible. We have basically a lot of the wash up from previous VCAs just been eaten up. Folks. It's been incredible. So let's do the math on that. 98.47 times 14.6. That's 1,437,662,000 that got eaten up. And that's amazing. If we minus that off 1890 approximately, that leaves 452 million only. That's nothing burger. That's less than a VCA. That's going to go to next Friday, and we've got that's it. That's going to be a small mega VCA. It's going to be small, not a mega, but a small. What do we call it? A baby VCA? I don't know, baby mega VCA, something like that. That's probably what it's going to be. But pretty awesome stuff there. That day we just finished, I think, is historical in our ecosystem. I think that's a big deal, and I think that's going to be crazy. And so many people in the chat got in today. That's so good to see. I think they're going to laugh themselves silly with the share percentages. If they decide to max share it, they're going to laugh themselves silly with that. Really cool, because obviously that was the last auction to get in on the bonuses as well. So we're waiting for this. It's just started, 56 minutes. Let's just refresh this page to make sure I don't miss anything with the API updating. So yeah, 4 minutes in, and we're waiting for that to update. But yeah, 500 million. Let's watch this one. I think it's a pretty bullish day as well. What are we starting off? The ETH has come down quite dramatically. Look at that. Whoa, that's really good. That's really good. It's getting down, much easier to enter for people to go in there. So look at that. That's holding up for now. So if you wanted to get into today's VCA, the links are in the video description. You can get to the actual official staking page. Sorry, the auction page on the Axion staking platform, and the links below. You can get in, and you can get in at a much better gas rate at the moment. It may come down further. It may do that. Let's have a look down at the history here. We're in these green days, so really cool, and it has been dropping. It is dropping, and it may continue to drop, so you may want to wait till tomorrow, but at the moment, obviously, the gas is definitely coming down, and we're in the 70s now, which we haven't seen for a long time. So that's really exciting. Let's go back here. I think we might have had an announcement up here. Not sure. Is this VCA? Is this the VCA? Yes, I think someone said yes. So Yeah, pretty cool. Now we started the new one there, so that's really cool. And that what's that? Yes, it's a new VCA. Yes, it is a new VCA. Another one. Yeah, last one sold out 76%. Yep, that's awesome. VCA 24 was epic and historic. Yeah, that's cool. Now VCA 25 started. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, that's rocking in. Let's rock the DMV. We're rocking it up in the Discord. We're gonna cause some fuss and hoo-haing. Let's do it. Let's rock this. Rock it. And there we are. You're watching me live. I'm trolling the Discord with FOMO. FOMO is real. FOMO troll in Discord. Rocking up the what was it? DMV. Was it DMV? Let's me go. What else are we gonna say? Axion is becoming a planetary species. I didn't quite spell that right. Species. Planetary species. There we are. So this is how you troll the Discord on Axion, and we better get off before I get thrown off. So we'll go back to the actual auction there. We're 7 minutes in, just about. We're waiting for some ETH to go in there, and that was a bit of fun indeed. So Axion, fantastic result today. Today Axion has grown from baby to toddler. My stake was $119. Okay, that's so lucky that the gas dropped to that, because it could have been even higher. But yeah, that's still too high, isn't it? I mean, we all agree it's still too high. So hopefully Axion version 3 will dramatically reduce those fees by 80 to 90%, based on the indications. Obviously, it was on the staking was the percentage, but I imagine that's hopefully that gets the maybe 70% or something down for the auctions, and it's only going to be one transaction in the future for entering and exiting and staking for the auction. So that $190, even though that's probably better than it would have been if the gas fee was higher, will be down way lower. So Prana says, lol, FOMO troll. Absolutely. Morning, everybody. Bam Bam's in now. Bam Bam. And great to see you, Bam. Man, you just missed. VCA 24 was truly epic. But welcome to VCA 25. Just started. So we're on extended live stream. Boom, 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 boom for that. So that was pretty fun. 98.43 was it? Yeah, I think that's what it was. 98.43 over. Was it well over 1.4 billion sold out? Pretty nice there. So pretty nice. Welcome everybody to the chat. By the way, Axion is really rocking it up. Obviously the price is out there, but the fundamentals in Axion are going gangbusters. So the price will eventually follow at some point. Look at the new 5 for 5 stakes. Let's go check that out. That's a good point. Let's go check out. Let's troll all those. Look at that. Boom. So we just finished the VCA. That was the last big bid. We got a 7.7. So we got an 8 from a shrimp. We got a 7.7 and then a 3. So really nice stuff there. Sharks and whales and dolphins. And then look at these stakes. Max share stakes 24 million, 555 and 1.8. Very cool. We're going to watch that. We'll bet that in over the next hour live stream. That's going to keep coming up too, because we had a massive 1.4 billion or so. Almost was it 1.46 or something? I can't remember the exact number, but I think I might have it in my calculator. Yeah. So that's coming up. We're going to watch, see how much of that actually gets withdrawn and staked over the live auction hour. So there we are. Let's quickly check that out. So we're still 9 minutes in. We'll see whether some wrap Bitcoin comes in. We've got lots of these notifications. Look at this all coming in. 24.55 max share staked. 68 million by Shark max shared stake. 135 million for 5,529 days. That's pretty good. I don't know why they chose 29 days. They're probably trying to play the thing, but really you should just max share that. I don't know why they did that. That's yeah, they should have just max shared that, to be honest. Dolphin was staked 54,555. Wow, look at that. And some Bitcoin withdrawals. Max shared 5 million, 35 million to Shark, and some Bitcoin withdrawals 14. There's some small ones there. 10 million for 555. So yeah, they're really flowing in, folks, the max share stakers. And why not? Because the bonus is finishing today for that 20% bonus extra. Your shares, your vote, voice, or something like that, I think it's called. I should know that off by heart, but I always confuse myself. There we are. So FBAM Axion is rocking. Hey Alex, and I think you need to refresh the screen. I think I do. I'm missing out on a few things there, so let me do that. have to update this API. Okay, so no ETH seems to be coming in there, but you're talking about the activity. Let me go back to that. So yeah, that didn't quite update, did it, when I checked it last time? So there's some of the, with some of the stakes there. So that's what I saw. I hadn't updated it, but this didn't update. So 10.5, and we got 35, 5, 55, 135. Is not quite 5 for 5. They should have really done the 5 for 5 5. I don't think you're gamifying the system by doing that. And 68. That may have been a typo. Who knows? 68, 382, and 24 and 14. So it really is coming thick and fast in there. I don't have time to add it all up, of course, but there we are. Let's have a look at, do a bit of the wrap up. We've got 268.9 billion total supply, 42.5 billion liquid, and that's come down. That's come down a lot since, remember that was up at 44.6 or something, so that's still coming down. Yesterday it was about 43 something, so that's coming down. That's good. We want to see that liquidity squeeze, and we want that to go way low, of course, but that's really good. 226.4 billion staked. We're at 84.19, so that's gone up. Staking's gone up, really cool. And total shares 544.6 billion. That keeps going up, folks. That's why you probably see a share rate going down if you haven't staked some more. Your share, if that keeps going up and you haven't staked more, your share percentage will go down slightly. Big paydays coming up. 5 billion, 29th of October is the first one. That just gets added to your stake. Obviously, you only get that reward when the stake gets matured. You don't get paid out liquid or anything. Just to clarify that, it just gets added like interest to your Axion stake there. The only thing that gets paid out in real time is the wrapped Bitcoin from the VCAs. We're at 105.36 billion max share stakers. This is the main event for Axion. This is actually attracting a lot of projects wanting to get a hold of our investors because they are willing to stake for 15.2 years organically. They're just doing it for the wrapped Bitcoin rewards. So we're at 7,446 stakes. Pretty awesome. And over 24 VCAs, 105.08 wrapped Bitcoin's been paid to stakers. 5.1 million based on Bitcoin price at the moment. Obviously, if Bitcoin goes up, and if you're long-term bullish about Bitcoin, then obviously you could have multiples of this value. So let's say it got 20x. Let's say Bitcoin goes to $1 million, just for speculation. Then that 5 million becomes what? 50 million, 100 million. Pretty amazing. So yeah. Pretty amazing there. And so cashed out 72.97 Bitcoin, 3 already. So people were taking that, probably taking it to the wallet. I imagine that quite a bit of this has actually just been hodled, but some of it may have been traded and some may have been recycled back into Axion. But there we are. So we're at 30 minutes into VCA 25, 500 million up for grabs, 33.67 to sell out. We've still got a beautiful historic rate there, 14.6 million Axion per ETH. We'll see if that holds up. The auction, the price at the moment is 0.0002945. So we're just sitting along in that 0.003 mark. And we've got total liquidity just under 10.1 million, 525 daily volume. Still on the low side of our volumes. You can imagine when the price starts to move up and those volumes are going to really be dramatic, I think. We got pooled ETH 1285 and pooled Axion 17.1 billion. And it's just going up. Look at that, almost 50,000 transactions on there. I'm not sure if that's a cumulative figure, that number, but we're there. But we've got 12,284 holders, it says. I'm not sure where that measure comes from either. So just a few sellers in there at the moment. So a bit of mixed buy, but that's where we're at the moment. Now, I do have a theme from of the live stream was that Axion is becoming a multiplanetary species. What we mean by that is that we've got earning Axion. We get minimum 8% inflation per year. We've got the Axion dividends from the three regular auctions per week, and we've got wrapped Bitcoin dividends from the 4 VCAs per week. And we can see that our wrapped Bitcoin there is looking good. Obviously, the price has pulled back a little bit, but that's where we're at the moment. And we also got a SKRT's airdrop coming in about 3.5 weeks, something like that. We'll get some notice about that, but I think it's 30 days from the launch. So about that point, if you're in the IEO, you would have already got your winnings if you had been successful for that. There were some people who missed out. Some people had issues with KYC, all sorts of those administration areas. Unfortunate for some, but that's just the way TrustSwap works. It's all KYC driven, and that's know your customer is KYC. And but there's the SKRTs, and wow, it's up about 3x or so. A really cool launch for that one, and that probably has a bright future. It's got quite a while to roll out. So that's another planet in the Axion solar system. And then obviously Sleepy Sloth airdrop came in overnight. So if you haven't checked your MetaMask wallet, you've got to change it to the BSC or Binance Smart Chain network from Ethereum. So it's up at Ethereum, you've got to change it to Smart Chain. If you haven't got that in already, you need to add that in. So be very careful how to get the right details. You need to go into your advanced settings and add that in as a new network. And you can see your Sleepy Sloth. It's about the amount of burrito, so I think you got airdropped at about $7, but the price of that is going up really nicely too. It's looking pretty bullish. We actually saw that earlier. You can see the price here for Sleepy Sloth. Looks pretty good, that chart. I can imagine that's really going to do quite well, despite how much volume is around. There's a lot of volume. I mean, it's a pretty crazy project. It's a bit of fun, bit of a meme coin, but a lot of meme coins are doing pretty well as well. So there we are. You can see a lot of buys coming in, a few dollars. I mean, you're there, but some of them are serious, like $234. It's a pretty decent buy there. What they get? $234. They got 9 billion Sleepy coins for $234. But you never know, that could go up 10x, right? I mean, this is crazy stuff, crazy times. So we'll watch that one. It's a bit of fun. And obviously there's a really good website with that. So yeah, we are becoming a multi-planetary species in crypto with all these different tokens, adding more value to all the investors that are max shared, and that's really the main message, what's happening there. And more to come, more to come. So there we are. We've got another shrimp there, 35 million, stake 555, and another 12 million there by a shark, stake for 555. And what else we got? 14. Stake for 15.68 years, so that's not too bad either. What's that? About 4 years, something like that, four and a half years. So pretty cool. All right, let's go down here. I think I missed a little bit here on the chat. We would get up there. I think you need to, there's a lot more. Slider, drag, fail. I almost did that too the other day. Just short of 5555. Yeah, I think that was the case. Still waiting for Securitas to say why they failed my KYC. John Atkinson. Yeah, let us know, John. That was really unfortunate for you. It is a pain in the butt when you're making a genuine application and you get a fail like that. I did see a couple other people on the Telegram chat for Securitas also saying they had issues like you've had, John, and they're also a bit frustrated. Fortunately, that KYC can be really a sticky thing, and then sometimes when the admins they get lost of track of all the people that apply, typical sort of things happen. So unfortunate for that one. But yeah, there will be an airdrop coming. I think it's about 3.5 weeks away. I think the launch is 3 days old. So we'll look out for that. At least we'll get something, and at least the price has gone up as well. Obviously, the max to qualify for the airdrop is the end of the 15th as well, just similar to the bonus, the share bonus for staking. So you got to have a max share stake by the end of the 15th for that too. So there'll be more people than a max share club. What did we say it was? We said there was 7,449. So that $225,000 US is going to be divided by this amount here. I think at the initial launch price though, so 0.225 would be the case. Yeah, I think that let's do that 225 123. What did I say? The price divided by 0.0225. That's what does that give out? 10 million. 10 million is it? So hopefully I'm doing all this math correctly. So let's put that to score. Memory recall that. Okay, that's looking good. So let's take that memory recall 10 million. That's 10 million SKRT. I think that's how it works. Divided by 7,449. That would give you 1,342. And of course times .0025. .0225. I think I got the right math there. And that would give you $30 worth. $30 worth. But of course, let's divide that by 0.0225. So I said we get about 1,342 tokens each at the current number of stakers, based on the math, if that works out right. And let's say what's the price at the moment? Did I say? Let's have a look here. So 7.7 cents. So let's say that. So times 0.077. So that would be $103 per max share stake. So if you've got multiple I guess you might get even more. I think that's probably the way it will work. So some people could get way more than that, could get a couple $100 or more. So we'll watch out and see exactly how that lays the land, but that seems to be kind of a straightforward number. We'll find out. So we're at I love your positivity. Hey, you got to be positive in crypto land, right, John? Yeah, that's where we're at. So I think this is looking good. Let's go back to the auction there. We're 21 minutes in and still waiting for some ETH to come in there. But we've got a 33.88 ETH in there. We'll see how we go, but pretty cool. Now let's flash back to our regular auctions that we've had. Man, they've been selling out like hotcakes, the regular auctions. And like Alex was talking about, Punky had something in this video today about balancing out the auctions a bit. So I will watch that video so I can get up to speed on those insights, and maybe we can talk about that tomorrow at the end of this VCA and the live stream that we have for the sniping that close. So yeah, what day is it actually? I get lost the track. Saturday clock. I said. Did you hear that? I said Saturday o'clock. It's Saturday. It's 7:23 p.m. here on Saturday. In the future, of course. ETH fees still not looking too bad. They're 80.71. Obviously, if you can get it into the 70 way to enter, be much better. But this might continue to come down over the next 24 hours. Let's watch and see where that does. Obviously, the market's pulled back a bit, I think. So we'll check that too. I might close out of these other sites so that I don't crash my computer. But here we are. So Bitcoin's at 48,800. Ethereum's just dropped back below 4. It tried to make another attempt to move higher. It hasn't. I certainly hope it does. But it didn't. It sort of pulled back again. So let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart and see if we can get any insights from that. We've got the linear chart. We see the 30 days down 22%, 14 days down 15, 7 down 15, 24 hours down 2, and down 1. So that doesn't look particularly good. We know that we had a bit weaker volume, and obviously the Elon Musk thing didn't help much. But let's have a look at the max chart. See, there's the big thing. So we've actually come down. From that, we had a couple attempts. We went up a bit higher. We came down. We had another attempt. Now we're back down again. So we're back down to that sort of support line. Let's have a look at the logarithmic. See where we are in the logarithm. It's better for longer time scales to have the longer logarithmic view. Remember, we were up at that big first rally that we had here based on the data we've got here anyway, because obviously it doesn't have the full data. 2013, we're up to 1,000. Then we went up to 20,000. In the December, January, 17, 18, and then obviously we come back down here, and so here we are at 57. So if you look at this chart, I kind of think that we've got more room to go higher. Don't think this is the end at all. I think obviously we're in the alt season as well. We really are in the alt season, and Ethereum has helped lead that. But I tend to think that we're going to, based on this chart. It's certainly, I don't think it's over. I think we'll probably keep going, and we could actually move higher again. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, there's a lot of variables go into play here, like macroeconomics and all sorts of stuff, stability. Obviously, there's quite a bit of instability at the moment in Middle East and China, Taiwan, Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine. There's quite a few of things have flared up, so we do have a bit of that going on, so geopolitical stuff. We do have inflation starting to hit the US. Did you see that? Inflation starting to hit, gas prices starting to rise as well, getting hacked. So there's lots of stuff going on, and the market has had a big run up. So just watch that. Obviously, poor employment results last quarter. So lots of stuff happening. We'll see how that plays out. But I think that crypto has got another. I'm pretty bullish that it had another leg up. We'll just watch out at the moment. Very volatile, and but we're still staying up here on the old logarithmic. So that makes it look a lot better than the linear chart. I'm sure you'll agree, because that spike down there is a little ominous when you look at it on the linear scale. But we have basically gone down there recently to another one there. But of course, that's Bitcoin. But we have Ethereum as well. And let's have a quick look at Ethereum. I'm still very bullish on Binance Coin, obviously because of the low fees, even though there are a few crypto issues with the chain. But other than that, it's pretty good. Let's have a look at the max share there. Look at the chart is very green compared to the Bitcoin one, of course. Look at that, very, very green, whereas we saw it was red all the way back to 30 days for Bitcoin. But the Ethereum has really been pumping it, and obviously they dominate like 85% of smart contracts. And so you can see that's really the altcoin run and play. Look at that chart. Of course, this is the linear chart. and we're back up at 1448, and we're really peaked up here at the top here, 789, but there's probably still room to move. We only had one little pullback there based on this chart, so it could go up. Let's go on the logarithmic, and we can see that obviously we're back up here. Now we're moving up the log scale. I think on the log scale we've got a lot of room to move there too, and people were talking about 5 to 7,000, and some people have been talking about 10,000. And obviously, let's have a look at the dominance as well. Let's go back to the market cap, because that's also interesting as well. So we've got the market cap is 4446. So look at that. That's I think it was used to be 25% of Bitcoin, maybe even lower. Now it's 256. It's over half of Bitcoin's market cap down. That's really major stuff there. And we can see that BTC dominance is at 39%. Ethereum is at 20%. So definitely interesting stuff going on at the moment. And of course we've had the billionaires at play as well. So that's a bit of a wrap up there. Once again, always good to have good risk management, thinking about US dollar C, having some of your portfolio in that. As the market goes up, maybe take some profits, have US dollar C, maybe have a percentage of your portfolio in US dollars. Very good to take that risk management, very prudent, especially as we're up at this level. So just take that into account. Hopefully that's just something to jog your memory about taking profits and about having US dollar security. You can always switch certain portfolio out if you've got a certain portfolio all the time. As your portfolio goes up in value, take a bit off and put that in the US dollar thing. So think about that. There's also dApps as well that you can find to get interest on your USDC. So something food for thought anyway. So pretty cool there. And Binance 583 was at Cardano 210. What else we got going on there? XRP, I'm not really into XRP myself. I just think there's too much stuff on that. Obviously it's gone up very well and recovered, but Polkadot, I like Polkadot. What else we got there? Litecoin. Where's my friend there? Where's my friend one? Cardano. Oh yes, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano and Dogecoin was the one that got pumped, but Cardano I think is a very bright. I think that's got some massive news coming up with the smart contract stuff there, and so we'll see. Watch that one very closely, the Cardano one. Obviously already moved up in anticipation from the looks of it, and also I thought was undervalued as well, 67.5. So watch that one. Cardano is a watch on the watch list. Perhaps even you can assess that for yourself, of course. But apparently they've got big smart contract technology they've been working on for quite some time. Finally going to come out, and actually it's going to be quite frontier stuff. That's what I hear. So do your own due diligence, of course. And what else we got there? 11 Uniswap, still looking good. And so Polygon. So this is the big call. We talked about this a couple of days ago. We called it. Said look into Polygon, Matic, and QuickSwap. Second layer for Ethereum. Polygon's not just Ethereum second layer, but also cross-chain and doing lots of stuff. Everyone wants to get on their platform. They're getting lots of customers, big players. So that's why this was looking to go. I think it's already gone up from. I think we were looking at it when it was 75 cents when we were looking at it. It's now 166, was 180 earlier today, even 189, and this one here I think's got a lot of room to go. Its market cap is 10 billion. I think that's got a long way to go still, and that just entered the top 20 now, and I think that it's probably going to end up getting up here towards these Uniswaps around this mark here. So definitely got a bit of room to the move there. We'll see how far it goes, but it's growing rapidly, so that was something interesting there. And there's that Shiba meme coin. That was up 543% in 7 days. It just had a vertical chart. Let's go have a look at that while we're at it. I'll just go back to the auction to make sure that we haven't missed out any Ethereum there. So we're 29 minutes in. No ETH in there yet on the opening hour of VCA 20, 500 million there. But let's get back to talking about some of these Shiba memes here. So 0001771 is at the moment, 15.5. So you can see that in 30 days it's up 10,491%, 14 days 769, 7 days 544, down over the 24 hours 15%, and down on 3.6% on 1 hour. But that's actually quite dramatic. The percentages are misleading really. The all-time high was 4 days ago. It's down 53% from that. That's what I mean. So it's down 53% from the all-time high. Now if you see a chart like this, it's not just parabolic or exponential. This thing is flaming vertical. And look at that. I remember I talked to a friend of mine. I said the price was like this, and I said, you should sell all your bags right now at the top when it was right here at this price. I said sell them all. They did sell some of them, like a decent amount, but I said you should sell all of them because they had a big purse of them. And of course, I think they've still got quite a bit, and now the price is all the way down 53%. So if you see a chart like that, you got to really think seriously. This is a meme coin, and that's just gone up like that. Seriously, you got to think about that. But here we are back at still up. You're still up mad gains on here, but you got to still think about that very quickly. That if you see a chart like that, that's just insano in the braino, if you ask me. And if you were lucky enough to have a bag of that, you should have been at the top there. You should have called it. So it's just something to get experience with. But a vertical chart like that, oh, hey, out of nowhere, no real economic foundation behind it either. So crazy stuff there. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. Hey, why not? We're just having a look around here, and top 25. So yeah, so I guess that's probably all I had to say about that. Obviously, if you want to get on a BSC, there's Binance Cake Swap there, Patricia. That's the one we're talking about. You can trade Binance tokens that would have Sleepy Sloth on it. So that's like Uniswap. So you want to get onto that one. You can see that there's $30, as you can see. There's all got valued up. All the dexes got priced quite pretty high. That's why there's so many dexes on the top now. And also the second layer one's offering scaling solutions. Even though you don't own your coins, it's the big risk. You don't own your coins when you're going on second layer. That's the only thing I have concerns about. But some of them are pretty established. You've been trading for some time. But nevertheless, not owning your coins is still an issue. So just take that into note. Yeah, so I think that's pretty. I won't go through too many stuff there, but I thought that was an interesting coverage there. And let's hope that we see that this rally again after a little breather, maybe a little breather, and it rallies again. Well, look at these stakes. Let's go check out some of these stakes again. I think this would be a cool thing to look at. We'll just go back to the chat there. Thank you for all you do, says Patricia. Hey, pleasure. Always a pleasure. And Bagsful. Hi, Patricia. Looking at Kishu, how is doing these days? Look at Kishu. How's it doing these days? I haven't actually seen that one. Let me just jump in there and I'll pick that up before I go and look at the max stakers that we were interested in. So there's Kishu Inu. Let's have a see. What's this one? It's not ranked. It's pretty. What's that one? How many zeros there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 1. And it's got no ETH value. What's that at? It did rally 4,232%, 14 days, down 10% now. Let's have a look at Makeshare. I'm not even familiar with this one, to be honest. This is a Kishu. It doesn't even have a ranking, so definitely one of these penny ones, less than pennies. But there it is there, folks. So actually, that's not too bad. If you got into that, boy, you would have done well. Whatever that price is, doesn't actually have one, but doesn't have much stats on there at all, actually. It says it's got 181 million trading volume. I don't know how it gets that, but that's what it says. So anyway, interesting. That's Kishnu Finance. Obviously another DeFi project from the looks of it. And what's that got there? Little meme, big dream. Yeah, another meme coin as a community-focused decentralized cryptocurrency with instant rewards for holders. So there we are. That's community-powered, instant rewards, secure and safe. How to buy Kishu, and there we are. All those details. So interesting. All right, so let's jump out of there and let's jump back into the auction. We're going to go check out some of the actual activity. And thanks for, I hope you guys are enjoying these two VCAs back to back. I love them, actually. I actually forgot that they were on. I was been so distracted with doing other stuff today. I forgot there was a second one in place. Normally I check to see what's coming up, but didn't fail to do that. There we are. So let's have a look back here. What we finished, we've been finished for 35 minutes. We have to go for 35 minutes back. So that was our last bid. Then we started getting this stuff here. So we got 1.8, 24, 10, 14.6, 35, 4.9, 54, 135 mil, 68 mil, 24 mil. These are all 505 or max share stakes. 14 mil, 14.8. Well, it's not quite 505, but there's 12, 505. 35 million, 505. Look, a shrimp became a dolphin. I love this stuff when you get these new investors coming in and getting their place. 7 million, 505, 20 million, 505, 26.3 million, 505. So I'm sure many of those will keep coming over the next few hours because I see everybody's not at their desk just waiting for that to come out. But that's pretty impressive rollout already. And you can see so many 505s coming out of that. Really cool sign. Yeah, I think I actually covered all those major details there. We're just 35 minutes in, waiting for some ETH to come in there, and we're going good. This is a big, strong live stream today. 85 minutes already, going good, and we've still got a bit of time to go. So this really is probably the longest live streams I do is Friday, Saturday. Dolphin has withdrawn some more there, and obviously there's some more with Bitcoin. Look at that, folks. If you're not into Axion and you're not staked, look at these people getting their wrapped Bitcoin. You can get that too just by entering the auctions, getting some nice sweet bonuses, and then getting that max stake, start earning that wrapped Bitcoin in real time, and obviously Axion as well. Later in the piece, of course, they're going to have NFTs, so you can sell off your long positions like max share stakes into probably a secondary market NFTs. So there's lots of stuff coming up ahead for that as well, and including deflationary policies, buybacks, and other stuff like that. So I can't wait to see Punkonomics' latest video, especially the one about your vote, your shares, which is ending today. So make sure if you want to get that extra bonus up to 20% per year for 15.2 years, then you need to stake today, max share, to get that bonuses. So let's have a quickly look at that actually while we're here, just to make sure that people, maybe even if you're not watching now and you weren't attending, but people that are watching afterwards, this special bonus is ending today in 24 hours or 23 hours and a half, 23 and a half. We'll just go back up here and have a look at, it's way up on the announcements now. It's been around for a month, going for a month, so it's been a pretty good deal. I don't think we'll see something like it again. I think it very unlikely. It takes community vote, and this one here obviously impacts share percentages, so it's pretty potential there. So the 14th of April this was done. The Axion community voted to implement your shares, your voice event. So this is a special bonus, and this is really special. This promotion will begin immediately and run for 30 days, ending May the 15th. As outlined, the proposal will occur. 350-day stake will receive a 6% bonus. So that means that 10 million Axion will become 10.6 million Axion in your basic share calculation. 700-day stake will receive a 7% bonus. So 10 million Axion becomes 10.7 million Axion. Every additional 350 days that you stake will receive an additional percentage bonus. And then if you stake for 5,555 days, which is 15.2 years, you receive a full 20% bonus. So 10 million Axion become 12 million Axion. That's a big deal on your basic shares. And then on top of that, you get longer pays better, which is huge. Over 15.2 years, you get over 300% more. That's massive. So this is a nice little boost on that. So very cool. Bonuses will be added to the principal amount and stake for the full duration. And what that means is that you get more shares by dramatically so, and then you get more of the reward pool, in particular wrapped Bitcoin, which we have 4 VCAs per week for that, and that's a beautiful thing to watch that wrapped Bitcoin just coming into your staking platform, and you can withdraw it at any time. It comes in real time, you can withdraw it any time, and it's actually the cheapest thing to do on the Axion staking platform. It was really pretty cool, and that's even without the upgrade. And of course Axion 3.0 is coming out, and that's going to have a massive impact on reducing the fees on Axion, dramatic. And Axion is going to be a leader in that solution on the Ethereum blockchain, so it's really, really powerful. So pretty cool, and bonuses will be added to the principal amount and stake for the full duration. Only new stakes are eligible for the promotion. Upgrades are not eligible for the promotion. Axion will be marketing this event through targeted banner ads on various crypto sites. As always, you, that's the community, are our greatest marketing tool, so please continue to refer friends and family to Axion. Let's get this promo started, team. And that's Brian Punky Newbright, which is the strategy and marketing officer for Axion. And obviously he did a live stream earlier today, which I posted in the chat there, that you can check out as well. So very cool in that one. All right, so let's have a look here. FBAM says, Kishna Ishnu, on that I make 500 to 30,000 for a month. Oh, that's fantastic, FBAM. I might check that out a bit more, but that's a cool heads up on that one. Yeah, so very cool. And let's see what's happening in the chat there. We'll go back to the live stream there. So still waiting for some ETH. So this ETH may come in at different times during the 24 hours. So we'll wait and see how that goes. We've still got 20 minutes in the hour there, and we're at 88 minutes. So very cool. I'll have to get some dinner after this, of course, Saturday night. Maybe sit back, watch a movie, have some popcorn, something like that. I got a big TV screen. It's only HD. I really would love to get a 4K TV. That'd be pretty cool. Even 5K, isn't it? Pretty neat. bit like having the whole thing real life in your studio, so in your house, at that 4K 5K resolution, especially with the dark blacks. You know, the dark blacks on the back there. That's some incredible stuff. Let us know in the chat if you've got one of those awesome TVs like 4 5K with the black screens, and if you really enjoy that, let us know in the chat. So we're still at 14.6 million per ETH. This is incredible. Now, we obviously also depends on what happens in the Axion price. Obviously, Axion price is on the weaker end at the moment, 0.0029. This is the only thing that's on the weak side on Axion at the moment is the price. But what that means is that entering at the moment into the auctions, you're going to get this terrific rate. And we know that it seems to be going mostly to people that are max staking, and that's really positive. So that's okay if the price is a bit lower, but good investors are going long term. That's a good thing. And so I've been pleased to see that. We've been seeing little shrimps, little fishes, little crabs going in. These are smaller share accounts upgrading, becoming dolphins, some becoming even sharks. So it's really positive to see that. So yeah. And at least the gas has come down too. I'm so happy that the gas price makes it a lot easier to get in the auction. So we can see that for at the moment at the sort of 80, 70, or probably 84 range, we've got $7.50 for Rapid, $6.72 just to make a transfer in Ethereum. And like I said to you, Vitalik back in like 2016 or something, there's a video of him saying about Bitcoin being 5 cents. Said that's just too bad, that's terrible. You can't operate like that. And here we are on this own chain, Ethereum, and you're getting fees $300, $500, $1,000 depending on what you're doing. Some pretty crazy stuff. Obviously, he doesn't intend that, but that's just what's happened with the demand on the chain, because apparently the chain can only do maximum 25 transactions per second, and in actuality does about 7 or 8 or 9 per second. So the congestion's crazy, and it's also on proof of a big part of it's still on proof of work. They're moving to proof of stake. They're moving to sharding. So once we see the sharding, that's the big deal. And they have a team meeting. They have weekly team meetings or fortnightly or something. There's one coming up. So I'll be keen to look at that. If it's already played, I'll go try and watch that and see whether there's insights. It's very long, can be quite technical. So keeping up with it can be a bit challenging sometimes as well. So and it's quite long as well. I might say that. So you got version 3 swaps at the moment. What we at 83 fast. You got $42 for V3. You got $34 for V2. Now I noticed that V3 is actually cheaper on the gas overall. So it's actually taking down some of the gas volume, but it's still expensive. So it's more efficient in gas, but it's actually more so total. But it's actually more here. You can see it's more expensive to do. But total gas apparently it's lower, so it's a bit confusing. But there we are, $41, $43 at the moment for just doing a swap. So we're just doing a transfer between accounts. This is just doing a swap on Ethereum, and obviously getting into smart contracts with like auctions or staking or stuff like that. You can get much higher. Like someone said, what they said, $119 for stake. So you're sort of getting into these ranges here. Maybe OpenSea, we reached an NFT, 136 on fast. So it's sort of around with that sort of computering power. Now what the team's doing in Axion version 3 is that they're actually going to reset the whole thing and get all the transactions into one word rather than a string of words. So that's going to dramatically reduce the cost, dramatically up to 87.5% on stakes, and auctions also going to be super cheap and only one transaction. This is really a big deal, and it will bring down the costs, maybe $6 to $8, something like that, and that's, people can live with that. And as opposed to $150 or $80, people can live with $6 to $8. Obviously, it will still depend on the GUI, but overall, that's pretty cool. And then when ETH 2.0 comes, and it will come either later this year or early beginning of next year, somewhere like that time frame, then that will further impact the costs again lower. And that would be great as well with the sharding. So I can't remember, there's 64 sharding, so it just increases the scope up. So instead of doing 25 transactions per second max, they're with sharding trying to scale up to 100,000, and that will have a big deal as well. So with Axion version 3 plus ETH 2.0 coming, I think those are really nice milestones in the future to really keep those costs down and make it sustainable to be on the Ethereum platform. So very cool indeed. All right, so Hope that's some good. You can watch Groundhog's Day. I reckon. Yeah, I love Groundhog's Day. Yeah, I want to watch Groundhog's Day. We've got 15 minutes to go in the VCA number 25, and this goes for 24 hours. Of course, we've got 23 hours and 15 minutes left, but we've got 500 million there, and we're just waiting for some ETH to come in there. So who knows? We just had a huge VCA 24, so that takes a lot of economic energy, and now we're waiting for this. This will take. We've got a long way to go. We only need 33.68 ETH this time. We don't need what 120, 130 ETH like we just did. So watch that 33.68. So it should not be too bad. You might even find that one whale could just come in. Maybe they're sitting there with 30 ETH or something. They might just come in and eat it all up at some stage. So we'll see how that goes. They may leave that to later in the day. We often get dolphins coming in, typically like 8 ETH. This seems to be very popular if you noticed. 8 ETH, people like putting in with 8 ETH. I don't know why we see a lot of 8 ETH for, but we get 8 ETH all the time. 10 ETH seems to be fairly common. That round number seems to make sense, but 8 ETH all the time? I don't know, it's just a bit odd. So FBAN says, I recommend The Secret. Secret, that's a very positive movie. The Secret, it's a very positive movie. Okay, I'll check that out, FBAN, and look that one up too. I love Groundhog's Day. Love it. It's so funny. It makes you laugh so much, that movie. Yeah. I love all 80s classics. 80s movies are so good. So I love 80s movies. Alright, so we've got about 40 minutes to go. Let's head over to the chat and see what's going on. I bet there's pretty excitement in the chat. I'm sure I'm probably missing a lot of that, but I bet there's quite a bit of excitement in there. Let's have a look. It was only one since I actually looked up the thing. So my Lamzo's in there. Odina's in there doing the work. Type of stakes eligible. So a lot of stuff going there. Yeah, so people just checking up the auction there. Hey, there's me trolling there. I got a couple of replies there. So yeah, I said Mac Marty, ETH Killer. So that's funny. FOMO troll in the Discord, rocking up the DMV. Axion is becoming a multiplanetary species. Absolutely, I love that stuff. 500 million to become a shark here isn't it? Something like that would be nice. Yeah, so pretty fun stuff there. So I'll probably head up the chat a bit too after the live stream. We'll see how we go with that one. So yeah, 500 million. We've got 30 minutes to go. Counting it down. Once again, grab yourself a drink. We've still got a little bit of time to go. We've been having epic live stream. 96 minutes on the live stream so far. Groundhog's Day. Yes, Bagsfall says Groundhog's Day is like VCA. You're so right. Groundhog's Day. Yeah, that's so true. Hey, even if I don't watch the whole movie Groundhog's Day, I probably might maybe watch some snippets on YouTube. Although you kind of ruin it when you do that, when you watch snippets. I've been watching lots of Game of Thrones snippets, and I started watching the first couple of seasons of Game of Thrones, and I missed a lot of it. Some of the scenes were a bit too much for me. The Red Wedding was that was grotesque, and not just. And with the mother of the the North, the mother of the North, what's her name? I can't remember her name now, but of the Stark family, the mother of the Stark. Her performance in that was unbelievable. That was, for me, her performance was the highest level of acting in that scene of the Red Wedding. Which, if you haven't seen it, I recommend not watching it. But the mother's performance in that was unbelievable. It was like it was really happening. That was, for me, pound to pound, I think the best acting I saw. I mean, there's a lot of good actors in there, but I think that was really her acting in that was remarkable. Yeah, so pretty neat. Actually, quite a lot of scenes. Also been watching a lot of Office comedy. Watching that with Jim and Dwight. Really funny, those pair. And I think Michael is the office manager. He's pretty funny. It certainly changed the tone when he left too, the season. There's a bit of drama about that if you want to watch about that. How he just mentioned it randomly, and then everyone thought he was serious or something. No one bothered to contact him in time. They contacted him a bit late and then all that sort of stuff. So there's a bit of drama in that one. But it's pretty funny. Yeah, so we watch a bit of Office. I think I'm watching something else as well. What else? So Game of Thrones, Office. I watched a few movie previews the other day, so they weren't too bad. Watching some of the movie previews coming out. I like sci-fi. I like action. It's not a lot out in that space at the moment. I like what's the other one that is sort of imaginary ones, you know, just that sort of stuff. I like that. I used to love rom-coms. I do like rom-coms, but I haven't watched as many these days. I used to watch them all the time. Yeah. Trying to think there. So we've still got 10 minutes to go. No ETH in yet, but obviously a long way to go. And after that last VCA, that was pretty epic stuff. So you can unbelieve it. There's a bit of a pause. You can understand that as well. So we might get some moving in there over the next few hours. Obviously, depends. Americans and UKs are big investors in Axion. So that when they wake up, obviously we have some people that are already up from America and that, but it's normally on the late side there, like 2 o'clock, somewhere like that in the morning. Dolphin has just withdrawn some more wrapped Bitcoin. Don't you love that? I love seeing that when people are withdrawing their wrapped Bitcoin. Doesn't impact Axion at all. That's the beautiful thing. Doesn't impact with that. Now, I was in the Wise. The Wise just did their BSC, so they've launched on BSC because of the transaction costs. So you can see that Hex has decided to do Pulsechain. That's a way of them solving the costs on Ethereum's chain. Axion's decided to do Axion 3.0 by working on the ETH chain, but being clever and innovative and simplifying the cost structure and the algorithms. That's Axion's. And Wise has decided to just launch on other platforms, not just ETH, but they're launching on BSC. They're going to launch on Cardano and other ones as well. So, and create an ecosystem like that. So, but I just did it on Wise on BSC. What was I was going to actually mention something about that. Oh yeah, so they're going to do airdrops of BNB. They're going to do one for a month and then weekly thereafter. So the first one is if you staked over a year, they're going to give you 100,000. There's 100,000 dollars and $100,000 US and BNB, and they go to people who are staked for 1 year, which is really cool. And there's not that many stakers at the moment comparably, so that's really good result. And then every week after for Infinity, they're going to be pretty much doing BNB airdrops of $25,000 every week. And then later down the line, they've got lending, which is highly lucrative, and that's going into the reward pool. So they got liquidity, lending, all that stuff's going to be going to all the stakers, which is huge. So I think that's really exciting, and that doesn't impact the Wise token, right? Because it's paid out in BNB, just like Axion, wrapped Bitcoins, not Axion. So that's beautiful. You're just sitting in and you're increasing your wealth in Axion, you're increasing your wealth in wrapped Bitcoin, you're increasing obviously with the IEOs that are coming up. We've got SKRT to start, which has already been pretty epic, and you've got Sleepy Sloth, which is a fun meme coin, which actually looks like it's going to do pretty well, and it's got huge audience, nice little meme coin culture in there, yeah, so lots of stuff coming up. I just think it's pretty exciting. Obviously we just hope that the price will eventually catch up to that, because that's the only thing that's lagging at the moment. Everything else is looking terrific. Also, we're understanding that the Fiat Gateway credit card and Connect is pretty much near, so that must be coming out at some stage pretty shortly. So I think there's a lot coming up for Axion, a lot. So and it was really nice to see Punkonomics. He went and spent all that time making all those videos, giving great insights into Axion's future. So there'll be some real gems in there. I'm hoping to go and watch that one on the share bonus one after this. Obviously Alex has already seen it, so I'm hoping to get into that and check that out. But go check out Punkonomics stuff. He's got like what do you say, about maybe 12 15 short videos on different topics, but there'll probably be some real pearls in some of those. So if you're really wanting to get the edge on Axion, go watch those on Punkonomics. We do have that on the recommended channels on here. You can find Punkonomics on there, but you can also, if you just type it into the YouTube search, and you'll find that as well. And they're all fresh, very professionally done as well. It's got multiple camera views. It looks really good. So he's looking over one camera and it's looking over at another. So I thought that was pretty neat, and it's in a nice, really modern looking film studio. And he's done that with Joel, who's the creative director, who's now full-time for Axion, which was big news about a week ago. So that's pretty awesome stuff as well. So no, lots of things coming, man. Lots of things coming, and they've got more things up their sleeve. They're also obviously looking into exchanges. They said they've already got DEXs on the play, so not just Uniswap but other DEXs. So we could have a few exciting stuff in there. Be interesting to see whether there's any reward pools allocated to that. So we'll watch out for that as well. Yeah, there's lots of stuff coming up. Yeah. All right, let's go back down here. Bags full Avatar. Yeah, isn't there Avatar 3 coming out? Is it Avatar 3 or Avatar 2? Avatar 3, can't remember how many avatars there are. Avatar 3. I'm looking forward to that. Looks like it'll be quite fun. I think I saw a preview on it. And then FBAM says Time Dealers is an awesome movie. Also, Time Dealers. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I should check that out. Yeah. So we've got 5 minutes to go, folks, and opening hour, VCA 25 VCAs. So just for new people, VCAs means venture capital auction, and it's basically people put in Ethereum to get Axion, but they also get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back immediately to their wallets. So it's pretty neat. So if you put 10 ETH in, you're going to get the 10 times 14.6 million Axion back. So that's 146 million Axion if you got 10 ETH, which is pretty awesome. And you're also going to get 10% wrapped Bitcoin, which would be 1 ETH worth of wrapped Bitcoin back, which is pretty neat as well. So that's how it works. 85% of the ETH obviously goes to stakers. So after you've withdrawn from the auction in 24 hours, you then become a staker as well. You have to minimum stake for 120 days, but you can maximum stake for max shares, which is 5,555 days. The reason why you would do that is because you're going to get wrapped Bitcoin, and you're going to get more shares, way more shares. So it's pretty awesome. You're going to get longer pays better, over 300%, and also we've got a special bonus which finishes today. Actually, it's been running for a month, and you can get 20% bonus for max shares on top of that with the basic shares. So very cool. All you have to do is go to the auction page. Just hit the link below. You can go to the Axion staking platform, go to the auction page, enter the auction. You'll have to pay a transaction fee to get into the auction, and then you'll also have to pay a transaction fee to get out. And then you'll be able to withdraw a stake for minimum 120 days, maximum 555 days. But you'll see all the rewards there on the staking page. It will give you all the stuff on the dialog box when it opens up, when you withdraw your winnings from the auction. And that's how it works. So pretty cool. And in the future, that's going to be streamlined dramatically. It'll just be one transaction to enter and exit and stake, and it will be even cheaper then. So very cool. I think I might have lost my audio. Let me know in the chat if I've lost my audio there. Just heard some sound difference there. So yeah, 3 minutes to go. We're almost finishing the live stream, folks. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. This has been a super long live stream, 105 minutes. But hey, awesome stuff, really awesome stuff. And it's been good being able to chat about just some of the general stuff that's going on in Axion, as well as looking at some other token projects. We also looked at the market prices. We also talked about a bit of risk management as well. So we managed to sneak in a few topics. So I hope you enjoyed those. We did look at a few other projects like Kishnu Inu DeFi project there, meme coin, and stuff like that. So pretty cool. And our gas prices are still staying low. This could actually get much lower. I'm having a feeling that given the price pullback, and if there's not another little price spike, this actually might stay down low and even go lower. And we might even, if we're lucky this weekend, we might even get down to 30-40 Gwei. Yeah, nice. Alex K says audio is fine. Nap time. Take care all. Hey Alex, hey, thanks so much, and I hope you enjoyed your big Axion win and your wrapped Bitcoin and max shares bonuses. So pretty nice dip in Hex, by the way. I bet it has probably retraced a bit there. 444, man, that's a massive dip. That's not just a nice dip, that's a pretty massive dip. That was almost up at 7 cents, now down at 4.4. Boy, that's really come off there. So if you want to pick up some Hex for the sacrifice, you can look at that. I'm not sure when the bottom is going to be on that. It might rebound. We'll see where that goes to. And what else we got? Yeah, looking good. All right, so obviously the market's pulled back there a bit, so that's given a bit of opportunity if you're into buying. There's a bit of opportunity there going on. Look at that, yeah. So a little bit of buying opportunity. Actually, Ethereum's holding up pretty close to 4,000. That's a pretty good sign. It holds around there. But yeah. All right, so we'll find out whether Richard Hart tweets out where the sacrifice address is starting, because I've been sitting around looking at the Telegram to see whether something comes out, and nothing's come out. They did find a little bug in Ethereum, and that was about the only news I saw on the Pulsechain there. So we've got a minute and a half to go. No ETH in so far, but we've got 23 hours to go. Long time. I hope you guys are going to join me at the end of this in 22 hours time or so, and we'll catch the tail end, the closing sniping hour of VCA 25. 25 is a pretty cool number. Probably should have put that on the thumbnail, but hey, I thought it's more fun looking at the fact that Axion is a multiplanetary species, because we've got multiple tokens rewards now, and that there's more coming. So that's pretty exciting. And we're in the last minute here. So I'm going to say thanks everybody for watching. John Robinson says, see you later, Superman. Great show again. Hey, pleasure. And congrats to all those that got in to that awesome result for the VCA. And also going to get all those max share bonuses if you max stake. Thanks for watching, of course. And thanks to Alex and Andreas in particular for moderating. And all all the Axionites that are here every day. So pretty neat for that one. So 28 seconds. So I'll probably sign off from there. We've got 25 seconds, so I'll just count it down to 0, and then we'll sign off. Yeah, great audience today. Really appreciated the chats there. If you're in America, UK, or somewhere, and it's late at night or early in the morning, I hope you sleep well, and we'll catch you later. Good thing about crypto, you often make crypto in your sleep, so that's how it goes. The Hogs in the house, yo peeps. I don't know if you've been there for a while, Hogs, but it's good to see you. There's another max stake there, 17 million for 555. That's a good day, good place to end, and I'll catch you in 22 or so hours. So very cool. All right, cheers. Onwards and upwards.